Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Breaking Point Part 3. Breaking Point has 4 difficulty settings: Normal, Challenging, Hard and Expert. Normal is for a newcomer into the F1 series and will have all the driver aids set to on. Challenging offers an all-round experience with some of the driver aids already turned off. Hard is for those accustomed to an F1 game and are looking for a greater test of skill. Expert is set for F1 veterans who usually drive with all driver aids fully turned off. All driver aids are fully customizable. I would suggest going for a slightly harder challenge. If you do find it too challenging, you can always add more assists in or lower the difficulty at any point. I find that Breaking Point is a really good way to get to grips with the new mechanics of this year's game. It puts you in all the different situations like wheel-to-wheel action, manual starts, pit entrance and exit to really get a feel for how the game's going to handle without being overwhelming. During this series you'll be able to follow along as I play the game. You'll see all the decisions I make, you'll see my trophies pop when I get them live, and you'll see how I tweak the camera settings to my liking. I will cover my camera settings in a later video. With all that said, let's get into Breaking Point Part 3.
Previously in Breaking Point.
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
Aiden, listen.
Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me.
Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, Devon Butler spins. He's out.
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
I'm done, Casper.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Callie Mayer becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes, but there's contact between the two Konnersport drivers.
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another Butler.
The two Konnersport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at? Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business, Kelly. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
You always like to leave all this behind, don't you?
Yeah, it's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
I didn't choose this, Casper.
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist.
Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies.
I'm sorry if I was ever...
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
Aiden's out! I heard.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
Is this a team order?
It's just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
And to the checker flag for one final time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Konnersport sure will be very delighted with that one.
Well, here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen all the teams out there putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat. It looks super competitive as always.
Now, you're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive as expected, but it's Konnersport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Okay, Aidan, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah?
Yeah, copy.
Right, we've gone with a brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you feel like you're happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session.
Okay, sounds good.
Great, I'll leave it up to you.
Here we go for our first few laps in Bahrain with Konnersport. Let's see how this car really handles. I just want to say that if you're not comfortable with setups, don't worry. The cars set in Breaking Point Part 3 are of a balanced nature, so there's no worry of oversteer.
Oh, isn't it good to be back, Aidan? I've missed this.
Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things.
Right, we'd like you to push it on this next lap, please, mate.
Can do.
During this prologue, I wasn't quite happy with my camera settings and I was starting to struggle with my braking points and I kept misjudging them. Pair that with this year's handling model and the understeer nature of these cars, it made it a real challenge trying to get through this prologue in one piece.
Okay, mate, let's have some feedback on the car, please. How's it feel?
Yep, sure thing. Car's feeling great.
During this lap I really did push the boundaries. It was a very scruffy lap. I missed pretty much every apex. I wasn't happy with it, but being the prologue I thought let's just get it done, move on. During this lap I actually dialed the car in a little more. It could be a lot better, but I still managed to hit the target time even though a few corners were still a bit scruffy.
Okay, Aidan, everything's looking good so far. Car's looking great, and so do you.
Yeah, this car is a rocket ship. You guys have made a beast right here.
Right, that's excellent stuff, mate. We're seeing really positive data from that run, so just when you're done, bring it back into the pits.
Copy.
This was the last lap. It was just about getting back to the pits, finishing the prologue and moving on to chapter 1. If you're like me and you struggled in the prologue, there is no need to worry. This was just a short introduction into the game to give you a feel of what on-track action was like. It has no bearing on the rest of your career mode, so just carry on, get into chapter 1, and that's where the real fun begins.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, sis. Just let it run a little wide. It's all
Yeah,
good.
but you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with the steward, so I'm gonna have to side with Callie on this one.
Ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Yeah, they're here now. Just give me a second. Devon, just a man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. David off.
Good. Well, so, as your new team owner, I thought it only right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aidan could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
Yeah, no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. With times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, support, and I'll see you on track next time.